What's good? Back here with my guy Five Star. I think I did miss you last week, and it's probably just because I was out of town, enjoying the holidays, doing a little bit too much. But it's good to be back with you.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
we got Wimbledon winding down. We got MLB going, so it's a lot for us to talk about. But how you been? How's everything with you?
Man, I'm blessed. We were doing the same thing. We both was off the Casamigos and was on
Hmm.
vacation. So I remember when you text me and then I text you back like, cool. Because we both were a little bit, we had stayed out a little bit, man. I was, out your way, out in California for shit, damn near a month, So, I was out there doing just relaxing, bro, because before we know it, it's going to be time. Actually, college football kicks off on my birthday on August 24th, and I can't wait. I can't wait to start up everything again, get back going with the wagering world and talking some football. That's my part of the season. Your part of the season is left, but now it's in Vegas with the summer league. But we always put things together and make a shake right, bro.
My fault. The dogs start going crazy. I had to. Y'all
I
gotta go.
I heard them.
Y'all gotta go. But yeah, good to be back with you, Casey. Remind everybody to run the likes up on the show. Definitely appreciate y'all out there. Let's get to a little bit of actionable info.
Yeah, let's
It's
do it.
almost time for me to get on this baseball. Baseball for me, I'm gonna start after this All Star break, and All Star is a couple days away, a few days away. But there is a game that you're looking at here today. My
Yeah,
LA Dodgers
yeah.
and the Detroit Tigers. Man, this is how much I haven't been tapped into baseball. You got Paxton on the Dodgers out there pitching today. I didn't even know he was a Dodger. And
Yeah.
then going up against Scooble. So, like I said, I haven't been tapped in too much, but you looking at the road team, road favorite, or the home dog in this one?
Well, the Dodgers are the dog, and that's rare. The
The
Dodgers are the
Dodgers are
dog.
the dog.
Yeah, they're the dog. The Dodgers are plus 1.5 minus 165 some shops, 170 minus 150. I've seen as low as that some places, but that was more last night. And then the Dodgers on the money line is plus 130 because the Dodgers have lost 4 straight games. They just were swept by the Phillies in Philadelphia. And Detroit's on fire, man. They won 6 of the last 7, and they have that ace on the mound tonight, Tarek Skubal, and he's been outstanding, man. He's 10-3 with a 2.37 ERA. Lights out last start against the Reds. But the thing about Skubal that I've noticed is that he's like one of those guys that has a really good start, and then the next one he's a little shaky. He was hit pretty hard by the Twins, by the Braves, and by my Astros in June. So it's not like he can't be touched. I think that the Dodgers are going to be real motivated. This guy, man, like I said, they lost 4 straight. That's a winning dugout. They got 6 All-Stars. Even though Mookie Betts is hurt, you still got Tiny. You still got Freeman. You still got Will Smith. You still got Teoscar Hernandez. And I think the bats finally come alive for the Dodgers tonight. As you said, on the mound for the Dodgers, the guy that you're not familiar, you didn't even know was pitching for them now with Paxton. We rode him a lot when he was with Seattle, remember? But he's from the American League, so he is familiar with pitching against the Tigers. But the main key stat for me in this one, Skee, is the fact that the Dodgers are the number 1 team in batting average against left-handed pitchers. They're hitting 271, and they're also number 1 in OPS. They have an 800 OPS against left-handed pitchers. I think that Skubal continues to be good. He's a really good pitcher, but I think the Dodgers can get to him. I think Paxton holds down the Tigers just enough where the Dodgers can get to their bullpen. And when they get to the bullpen, I think they open it up later in the innings and after the sixth or seventh inning. And I think the Dodgers steal this one. They need a win really bad. Dave Roberts has a winning tradition in that dugout. I don't think that they're going to lose 5 straight. So I'll be on the Skee split on this one. We're going to take the plus 1.5 with the Dodgers, and we're going to take the Dodgers money line. I can't hear you, Skee. Your volume's
No,
gone.
okay, my bad on that.
You good?
Good stuff. I was looking a little bit. I see the Dodgers versus left-handed pitchers, 24-9 so far this season.
That's right.
So they have been putting in work. And plus price. I mean, how many times do you see that with the Dodgers?
Never. That's why you got to jump on it. And then I checked out It looks like the public is heavy on the Tigers too, because the Dodgers, have not been swinging the bats good. Them and the Yankees have really been struggling, and those are two of the more popular public teams. I guess the public is trying to adjust, but I think they're on the wrong side today. We're going to buck them. We're going with the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers can get it done.
All right, good stuff. My boy Five Star going with the Dodgers on the ski line, the plus money for the money line, and the plus 1.5 as well.
And just before we get to the Wimbledon, just real quick for everyone, I throw this out to you as well because I know you haven't been keeping up with MLB. The Astros are on fire, and my Astros are about to also make a big move right after All-Star break. I don't know if this is going to be an outfielder or a first baseman, but they are going to get a big bat. They've been talking about Guerrero from Toronto. They also been talking about that outstanding first baseman for the Mets. So they're going to get either a first baseman or outfielder, but they're for sure going to get some more arms. They've been on fire. You know how when the Astros get to playing and those bats wake up, they're hard out with Altuve, Alvarez, Bregman. That core is still there. The management is down. He's getting adjusted to knowing how to work the team. We don't have a really good middle relief or bullpen, man, at all, but the bats have been alive. It's a really good value right now if you want to take the Astros to win the AL pennant. There's no clear favorite really coming out the AL. The National League side, the Phillies are dominant. I don't think that the Dodgers can beat them in the playoffs this year. I think that the Phillies are the clear favorites to get to the World Series in the National League. AL, not so much. So you can catch the Astros at a really, really good price right now.
So you like the Astros in the futures market, and did I hear you kind of like the Phillies too?
I like the Phillies. I like the Phillies and Astros to play again for the World Series.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that, and I will be locked in about a week from now. I'll be betting MLB pretty much every single day. So appreciate the heads up on that and good stuff on that game. Let's move it over to a little bit of tennis now, and it's getting down to the end. We got a guy who I know is supposed to be over there, and Carlos Alcaraz. He's minus 150 to win. And I think we mentioned it before the show, but I kind of glanced too. There's a match still going on. So we don't know
Yeah.
who he's going to face yet, but you still think he's a worthy favorite and can get to the window.
Yeah, it's very important. Anyone tuning in to chat, you guys go take Alcaraz. Right now it's available on Caesars William Hill to win Wimbledon at minus 150. You're not going to get a better price than that. Djokovic just went up 2-0. He won in a tiebreaker over Musetti, but the match is still going. But if Musetti was to have a miracle comeback and win in 5, you will never catch Alcaraz at that price again. It'll be like minus 300 or more. So definitely go take him. He probably be minus 200 against Djokovic as well. But I just saw a minus 150 that was still available on Caesars William Hill for Alcaraz as a future to win Wimbledon. Jump on it. Carlos is about to go back to back. He's gotten to that stage of his career where he paces himself already. Even though he's a youngster, he's played a lot of matches, a lot of high pressure matches in these 5-setters. He's mastered these 5-setters, and he said something in the press a couple of weeks ago that really impressed me when he said that he's learned from the big three. We know the big three was Nadal, Djokovic, and Federer. He learned from those three that in a 5-setter, you don't have to play your best. You just have to find your game and make adjustments. And he's already at the tender age of 21 doing that. And he's became a master at 5-setters. 5-setters are the key to winning these majors. Who can have the fitness for them, who can make the adjustments that they need to, who can endure all of those hours on the court, 5 hours on the court. And Carlos has, man, he's fit, he's ready. Surprisingly, everyone thought he was going to be a clay guy, kind of like his idol, Nadal. Well, I'm not going to say his idol; they're from the same country. Because actually, Alcaraz looked up to Federer growing up, so it makes sense that he's winning a lot of Wimbledon. Because as you know, Federer has the most Wimbledon titles ever. But he's becoming a master of Wimbledon. Just great variety to his game. He's playing with so much confidence. And Alcaraz, the main thing that I like about him most is that he's a fighter, man. He's not going to lose. He feels like Wimbledon is the Super Bowl of the tennis world, as we do as well. And I think that he's going to show up and not going to give his title back up. He's going to go back to back. He just won the French Open too. They only motivated him more by him not being number one. Number one right now is Yannick Sinner. But we all know Alcaraz is really the number one player in the world. So let's take Carlito, man. Go with Carlos Alcaraz to win Wimbledon.
Yeah, I have another friend who always pretty high on him. And yeah, Pam, if you know Pam, she does nice work in tennis too. She's
Yes.
a Carlos fan. I think she'll be going for him too. So
Okay.
nice job on that. There is a comment that I just want to mention really quick and quick discussion.
Okay.
Double Down Drit says baseball is only profitable betting underdogs at plus money. That is incorrect information. And that just
Yeah.
made me think of, I haven't checked it in the past 2 seasons, but prior to that, I looked at, and I think Ralph Michaels was the first person who put this info out there. It was favorites between minus 200 and minus 300 in MLB. If you were to take them all every single season, it was profitable except for I think one season. So that just, you can't just say if you bet against the favorite, you're going to win. That's not how betting works. Any thoughts on that?
Especially not in baseball, because in baseball is the one sport that's a professional sport. Maybe a little bit in NBA, but nightly you get big advantages. Like for instance, tonight, Oakland at Philadelphia. Even though Oakland might win it, we know that Philadelphia is a far superior team than they are. It's no way that you want to, try to say that I'm just taking dogs every day. You can't bet blindly. It has to be a reason behind every bet you make. So I don't agree with that at all. I think that you see a lot of talent differential in these MLB teams. Just a lot of teams, man, who quickly start selling out and don't care about the rosters that they have. They're just, putting a team out there so they can make money. And there's other teams who have big budgets like the Yankees, like the Dodgers, who are going to try to win it every year. And I'm just not going to, fade the talent. I'm a talent guy. I'm going to always bet with the talent and the better team. I have no problem losing with the best team. I have a real big problem with losing, with hoping that an underdog today decides to show up.
Yeah, it'll really piss you off when you pick that dirty dog and they lay
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, see the Dodgers, you can be happy. The Dodgers are one of the best teams in the league. They're leading their division. They annually a top team. Of course, you're going to try them as a dog. They're a formidable opponent. But man, I'm not going to get out there every day. Like I said, like taking. And Oakland's not even that bad this year, so they're not a really good example. There's some teams worse than them this year. I guess Florida maybe, but they still have talent. But I'm not gonna, do that. I'm gonna always play put my money on the best. That's our best, Skee.
And he just maybe I misunderstood. He's doing a little bit of clarifying. He says
Okay.
no, but you can't play winners consistently to win. Huge underdogs, I completely understand. I'm not saying to bet blindly underdogs. You have to pick your plus money favorable bets each day. There's a lot of different ways to win. You can win
Yeah.
maybe the way you're explaining. There's a lot of other ways to win too. It's not
We
only
and
one
we
way to
get caught
win.
up in the numbers, Skee. Like we live here, right? We live in Las Vegas. We do this daily. One of the best things you can do that I've learned is, and I'm going to have a little bit more about that in a book. I'm doing an ebook right now to give guys, some tips on betting and, how to, win and beat the books. I'm going to release that in the end of August, right before college football season starts. The main thing you need to try to do is cash. If your number is, I'm going to make
That's
$200
all
a
that
day.
matters.
Yeah, if you're going to make $200 a day, guess what? Sometimes you might have to pay 400 to make 200. But if you win, you still make the 200. So that's the only thing you need to concentrate is on cashing.
I agree 100% because at the end of the day, you can't value doesn't put no money in your pocket. You
At
got to be
all.
able to take it to the window.
Yeah,
All right,
exactly.
let's move over to the women's side, and I ain't even gonna try, man. Maybe you could
Krejcikova.
Krejcikova.
No,
All right,
Krejcikova.
Krejcikova.
Yeah, you go.
All right, you liking her to win Wimbledon minus 135, and I'm pretty sure that match is already set up now. So let
Yeah.
us know why you're looking that direction.
Before the tournament, no one had these two ladies matching up. Skee. Paulina has had a great season, man. She's one of my favorite. I've been following her for years on the tournament. She's a little mighty mouse, like 5'4", really athletic, really fast, a lot of court coverage. But now this season, she's added offense. She's had a better serve, much better plus one. Her if she can get her first serve in, she has a nice forehand that she can put anywhere on the court. Now, before she didn't possess that, she was more of a defensive player that just pretty much was a backboard that made you get back as many shots and hope that you made an error sooner or later. But now she's added that offense, and she's 28. She's in her prime. She's really impressive. She's the number one lady in Italy this season. She made the finals of the French Open as well. First lady since Serena Williams to make the finals of the French Open and the Wimbledon in the same season. So props to Paulini. She won the Dubai tournament this year, which is a master. She did really well. I'm always rooting for her, just a really talented girl, easy to root for. But she's facing a veteran named Barbara Krejcikova. Krejcikova struggled most of the season. She's not been the same really since 2021. 2021, she was a top 5 player. She won the French Open, made it deep in a lot of major tournaments, won a lot of single tournaments that year. But her background actually is doubles. In doubles, she has 10 major titles already. She won Wimbledon in 2018 and 2022 with her doubles partner, Krejcikova. Now she's doing it all by herself, but it's about the stage for me. I think that this is a huge match. I think Paulini will calm down and compete because she's really feisty. She came back from being down a set last match, and I had her last match, and she came back. She won the match. But I just think that Krejcikova has shown in the past that she's really good late in tournaments. She's 7-5 in finals. She's 12-0 after yesterday in semifinals in her career on the WTA. That alone is just impressive that she never loses in the semifinals. On her road here, she's beaten some really good people. She beat Kudermetova, who's a really good grass player. She beat Danielle Collins, who's in her last Wimbledon, has been on fire. She just beat the 2022 champion, Rebecca, yesterday in a comeback victory. I just think that at the end of the day, her being in these situations so many times, her playing for so many big titles and being on this stage is just going to, be the thing that gets her over the top. They have faced each other, but many years ago, 6 years ago, so I'm not going to put a lot of stock in there. But when they did, Krejcikova beat her pretty handily. Paulini was 0-5 ski on grass leading up to this season. She's played better this year. She's just had a better all-around game this year because of her offense that she's added to that great defense. But I think that Krejcikova is able to figure it out and get it done. Paulini really should have lost in the 4th round to Madison Keys. Madison Keys was up 5-2 in the 3rd set, serving for the match, blows her hammy during the service game on I think Paulini was pressuring her, and maybe it was 40-30 or something. She blows her hammy, man, blows her hamstring. Can't finish. She tries to play a couple more games, but after Paulini breaks her again and gets to 5-5, she just quits because she knows she can't move. So Paulini got a break right there because if not, she would have already been out of the tournament. I just got to think that Krejcikova gets this one done, man. No one expected her to be here. She didn't expect herself to be here. And now she has a chance to do something special, to be another Czechoslovakian woman to win Wimbledon. She had a mentor who just passed not too long ago, and she was the last Czech to win Wimbledon. I just think that she gets it done, man. I think she's a veteran. I think she's been on the stage so many times, and she's not going to let this moment pass to become a Wimbledon champion. So I think that tomorrow morning, Barbara Krejcikova will be raising the title to Wimbledon unexpectedly and getting her 2nd major title as a single, and she has 10 as a double. One of the most, under the radar great players in the game, really, because like I said, she just been injured, man. Before she was injured, she was killing. I think that she's back now. She's healthy. She will not let this moment pass. And don't be surprised if she wins Wimbledon and next year she struggles and doesn't do anything, but she'll take advantage of this one and win Wimbledon tomorrow.
All right, so 5-star likes Krejcikova to get the job done tomorrow. And Bitsy says, we need more of this. What's his guest name? I like Tennessee speaking my language. Is right here. Let's make sure we can get that up on the screen.
Thank you, Bitsy. I appreciate that. Soon I'm going to be doing me and Spread Astaire about to kick off an all tennis podcast. It's just been a lot going on, man. But we plan on doing a tennis podcast real soon where that's all we do is tennis. I mean, I work. We both do, Skee. We work year round every year. So this was the first year, that I just kind of took off for the summer. Usually I'd be doing shows and all that in the summer. I was like, man, I'm chilling this summer. I'm going to take a little break and reset. And it's been good for me. I think that it's going to serve all of the listeners and viewers and followers really well. because it's getting me on my game because I'm getting refreshed, everything. And I'm going to get really tough on the tennis and on the football starting in late August, guys. So look forward until the end. I'll be on here with Skee updating you guys.
All right. On that note, he told you a little bit where to find him. If there's anything else you would like to mention promo wise, and then maybe a best bet for the show,
Okay.
let's hear it.
All right, you already know. You guys follow me on X at 5 Star in Vegas. It's a new page. My original page is closed down, so don't be surprised when you come to the page like, oh, you got 2K followers. It's a brand new one, man. I had to start over, but I'm regrowing it. I'm rebuilding the brand because during COVID they shut down my original page that had about 150K followers at 5 Star picks. I mean, excuse me, 5 Star bets. Now someone took 5 Star picks. So if you see 5 Star picks, it's not me. The only when you see the hashtag is me. My site is at 5 Star in Vegas. Look for the wagingworld.com coming pretty soon. Look for the ebook coming pretty soon. I'll be right here with Skee. And my best bet for the day is going to be Krejcikova to win Wimbledon. I think that she has too much experience at this level. I think that Paulini has been playing over her head. She got a really good break by Madison Keys, blowing her hamstring. I just don't think that she has enough on grass. She's more of a clay player and a hardcore player. I think Krejcikova does not allow this opportunity to pass to win Wimbledon. It's one of, I'm sure, her goals as since a little child. She's been playing since she was 5 years old. Both these ladies are 28 years old, but Krejcikova has a lot more experience in majors. So take Krejcikova minus 135 while you can catch that price right now to win Wimbledon.
Good stuff from 5 Star. And, I've only made one bet myself for today. So I mentioned it in the last show. I've only taken Storm -4, and it's up to 6.5. I still think they get the job done. Anything else I add, I'll send out to my members. But I always enjoy doing the show with you, 5 Star. Appreciate you taking the time to come through. Everybody in the chat, like I always say, we appreciate you guys too. And we'll be back on here next week. So best of luck if you tell. Good luck, everybody, on all your action. We'll catch y'all later.
Best of luck.